Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we will be making a bit of an announcement. Um, so, sorry for the weird lag there for a second. Um, Next week, Monday the 21st through Saturday the 26th specifically, I will be taking a break from the channel. And that means uploading. Um, that means, recording stuff even. And there's a number of reasons. One, next week is going to be Thanksgiving week, I believe. Unless I'm weirdly wrong. But like with the holiday and everything coming up, it's just there's going to be a lot of just a lot, and it's not going to be it's not going to be as easy to record, and I'm going to want to just have that time off. But on top of it, the second reason is that December is coming up, and as you know, in December I'm doing my holiday special. And so I want to take this week off to kind of just refresh myself and prepare for that. Because once again, I'm going to be doing an extra movie every week. And plus, with the holidays and everything coming up with, December as well, it's just a lot once again. Because there's just it's just such a busy time of year, So I want to take a week off of a break to relax, to get back into the swing of things before we go into the future in full. And another reason, and the third final reason, main reason, is because there's been a lot I've been overthinking with the channel since, we rebranded. And don't get me wrong, I'm not questioning the rebrand or anything. That's fine. That's all good. But since doing the rebrand, I have been thinking about a lot of things, overthinking about a lot of things, and questioning a lot of things. And it's made me just wonder how I want to continue to do things going forward. And don't take this as any sign that things are going to stop on the channel or reactions are going to not be happening, because that's not the case. This isn't some kind of video, clickbaity video where I'm going to announce that I'm, or even make you think I'm announcing that I'm stopping or even really slowing down greatly. It's nothing like that. But I have been kind of mulling the idea in my head of doing something that I am really not confident on. And I think that taking this break off, this week off, can allow me to really think it through without also having to worry about getting stuff recorded and stuff, posted. Excuse me. But we'll see on that regard. We'll see. It's hard to say. It's hard to say for sure. But hopefully, things are figured out. And just to say it, to not keep it in the dark and everything, I've been considering dropping the schedule. We'll still have the shows on the slots and everything, but it won't be scheduled. Basically, we'll be going back to We have a certain amount of shows to react to at a time, and I get up the videos as I record them. Obviously, with certain shows like Chainsaw Man, it's like I still have to wait for episodes to come out. But then, like with other shows that are already completely out or are out like in batches, like on Netflix or whatnot, that way I don't have to exactly worry about it. And I can just like, okay, I want to record this day, and I can get it up. The only problem with this is kind of the problem I had the last time I did this kind of model. And that is, what if I end up like having a period of time where I'm not reacting to a series? Like I'm putting a specific series off and just getting to everything else. And that is a valid concern. And so what I had been thinking about is maybe if I did do this, then I start with what I've got now, but then I start cutting down slots and maybe do like 4 or 5 a week instead of 7. And having less, slots would maybe help with that. Less things to record, so I wouldn't be so overwhelmed with things to where I would forget or push off a show as much. But I don't know for sure if that would work. And if I did, obviously I would still keep a slot for donation rewards. I would still keep a slot for poll shows, yada yada. You get the idea. All of those would still have a slot guaranteed. First impressions, continuation. And that's 3 slots right there. So it's like after that I would have to cut it back. And figure out like what I would really want to react to at that specific time. And you know me, it's like I don't like waiting for stuff if I can help it. But I don't know. Simply, I just don't know at the moment. That's one of the reasons I am going to be taking this week off. To kind of figure out if I think I could do that, if I feel like it would be a good idea, and so on and so forth. We can see, and I'll obviously get back to you on that. But yeah, so that entire week, the week, again, Monday the 21st through Saturday the 26th, not really the entire week, because Sunday the 20th we'll still have the first episode of Masters of the Universe Revelation going up. That won't change. And then the very next Sunday we'll also have an episode of that. But it's like it's most of the week. Now, there are like 2 real exceptions to this. One exception to recording, one exception to uploading. The recording thing is I'm probably still going to record Chainsaw Man. I just don't know if I'm going to get it up. I'm most likely not going to get it up right away. I'm just going to record it just so I can avoid spoilers and stuff. Unless I really just choose not, unless I really like choose to stick to that and not record anything, then I just have to do extra work to avoid spoilers. But then in terms of uploading, there will be something uploaded on Friday the 25th, because the 25th is my 5-year transversary. The video will most likely be just something very simple, probably a vlog type video. Something like that, just to give a little discussion and dialogue and stuff. Unlike last year, where it's like I finished off Wandering Sun and everything, and I think I did like a favorite trans characters in anime, stuff like that. This year, it would be a lot more simple. Even though it's a bigger anniversary, 5 years, it would be a lot more simple, and I think I'd just rather want to talk about it. But we'll see. If anything changes with that, I can let you know as well. At least on the Discord. And if you're not on the Discord, which is linked in the description below, please check that out because there's a lot more information that is announced there first. And we just kind of like post some shit and have fun and hang out there as well. But this also means that next week's stream, Nuzlocke stream, will be, canceled as well. Just, I'm not going to want to stream next week either. I can say that with pretty strong confidence. Because streaming actually takes a little more out of me than recording in the first place. So I'm definitely not going to want to do that. But yeah, everything that I was like already pre-recording for next week will just be moved to the week after. It's as simple as that. So there won't be any issues in that regard. Which it seems fairly obvious, but I thought I'd say it as well, just in case. But yeah, it's just a good idea, I feel, to refresh myself and to gather my thoughts and to figure out like what I want to do with if I just want to continue on with the schedule, or if I want to go unscheduled, or maybe even just do a trial run of unscheduled. I don't know, maybe until the end of the year or something like that. Just see how it goes, and if I feel like it works well enough for the time being, then I could continue it or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to let you know on all of this. It won't affect anything else coming this week. And another reason, actually, I just thought of, a good reason for taking next week off as well is that Pokemon comes out at the end of this week, the new Pokemon games. So next week, I'm going to want to play a lot of that anyway. So it might actually be better to take that time off, just so I don't like try to distract myself with that over, doing recordings. It's just like a preemptive measure, so I don't have to worry about, distracting my recordings as much. But yeah, and Pokemon Scarlet stuff, I'll probably post screenshots to the Discord and stuff. Maybe I'll make a separate channel for it, I don't know. But I want to share that with you guys as well, since I can't do like an actual Let's Play due to, the Switch Lite not being compatible with capture cards or anything. So don't really have too much of a choice there. It would be cool if the Switch Lite ended up becoming compatible with a capture card or something at some point. Or they made a capture card specifically for the Switch Lite. That would be cool. But it hasn't happened yet, and so I don't know. Sorry for all the scratching, by the way. I don't know. I feel itchy right now. But either way, yeah, I'm gonna think all of this through with the schedule stuff, and if I want it to be scheduled still or be unscheduled. I'm gonna think through like just everything during this time, and I'm going to determine how best to continue forward, and it'll help me be refreshed for when we do continue forward, and especially going into the holiday special in December. But yeah, like I said, I think this is just a good idea for the time being. I know a lot of you are going to be impatient for stuff like especially Amphibia. There's going to be another week off of Amphibia reactions, which a lot of you probably won't like. Gonna be a little impatient for that, but don't worry, Amphibia is still going on as we planned, as we have set up. Believe me, it's like I want to see more Amphibia as well. But I also don't want to rush it too bad because there's only 18 episodes this season, so. And we're already, like, this week doing episode 13, so don't want to rush it too quick. But yeah, it's like I just want to make sure I'm basically prepared for everything to come. And we'll kind of just go from there. If we need to, if I feel like after this break that we need to go unscheduled or we need to change things with the schedule or whatnot, I'll discuss that when we come back. But in the meantime, we can figure all that out as it comes. And again, nothing this week is going to be like altered in any way regarding that. Everything coming out the rest of this week is still going to be the same as always. So all of that's going to be good in that regard. But yeah. So thank you all so much for tuning in. If you have any thoughts or any ideas or questions or anything you want to say, please leave that in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear what you have to say regarding this and regarding the ideas and everything I mentioned in here. You guys are just as much a part of the channel as I am, and I love to hear your thoughts. I love to hear what you guys have to say regarding the future of it. So please, feel free to let me know. And for the time being, yeah, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. So see you all next time.